Hey guys, it's Old Folks here. So I was requested if I would do a Zoe video, and I try to get to everything I can. I know somebody still wants a Baggins and a few others. I've got them on the list. Obviously, I'm going to have to remake my Russell video after his update. You know, there's a lot of changes that come through. Thanos, he got an update. I still don't think he's worth going over, say, a Jacob, but I'm going to leave that alone. But today we're going to talk about Zoe. So if I haven't got to your request, I'll get to it. Just give me time. But today's Zoe. Now, Zoe is a phenomenal character. She's a markswoman, sorry. And she does some great AE damage. She has a great ultimate. Really works well with just different teams. She's part of the sci-fi group and everything. So let's take a look at her skills, and then I'm going to show you in action a stage on my one server that I couldn't pass. And I'm like, man, I've got Zoe and I just haven't leveled her up because she's not usually my first level ups. And I was like, let me level her up. So I pulled her in, and man, it was amazing, you know, how quickly I cleared a stage that no one else really could. So Power Field, this is her ultimate. It basically draws everybody in that's in this thing. So it's great for grabbing groups. You can grab lines 1 through 3 if you place it right and grab them all into a clump. This sets it up perfectly for other characters that have ultimates that hit AE groups. So you drop a Teresa on it, or you drop a Gorgana on it, or the list goes on. But it's phenomenal for really grouping. Some people have said Haley, which came out today. I did a video on Haley. Still not a big fan of her. You know, you can do this in Crusades, but again, in the arena, it's so hit or miss. My Haley ulted a minion of Merlin, and my buddy has Zoe and Haley, and he doesn't like it either because in 2 different fights, one ulted the other. But anyways, let's just get back to here. Magnetic Rush. This is kind of great because it does knockbacks. So sometimes, you know, there's something that gets in her face, and all of a sudden, bam, she shoots it back by sometimes, or it knocks that front liner into the back line, which again works in great combination with people that again have ults like Pearl. Man, I've used this for phenomenal results. Pearl getting everybody in her ult on a good timing. Magnetic Barrage. This is a great little AE thing here. It does great damage. It's going to fire out all these different magnets everywhere. Boom, 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 and it's it's pretty heavy later on. Magnetic Cluster basically just increases her attack damage. So I mean, but at level 57. She's adding, almost 1,200 damage. So obviously that's pretty good. So let's see her in action. Or well, actually, let's go here to her equipment. So currently, on the set skill, I've got this, because that's all I've got built up so far. Her attack damage goes up. Crystal damage, every attack after catching a skill adds more damage. Not a huge fan of that. This one basically attacks, increases the attack damage and the ability power. I think it's a little bit better, obviously, than this one, just because this requires me below 30%. It's obviously higher than this at a base, but I still prefer just the extra added on. The next 3 crits, really kind of hokey. Doesn't cast until the very end. Again, such a terrible skill setup in the game by how you get to use these items, or you don't get to when you're not controlling it. But anyways, it's okay. I have it on my smoke on another server, and it's wasted unless I'm actually getting a click on it. So it's not there. Obviously, this is pretty awesome. You get a little doppelganger. She is a huge damage beast. You get this, and suddenly she's really crazy damage, especially as you pump this up. And then some people here obviously like to do this where it's extra damage. I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to choose this one on the end, but everybody's got their own opinion. So let's see her in action. So I'm going to pop out here. This is level 80 on my server. This is the report. And let's watch this video. Now obviously I've got a decent team, but I was still way behind. I mean, I was really close to redlining the numbers against this team. Had a lot of just so close calls and everything else. So I'm going to start off by pulling them in. Boop, there they go. Obviously these two resisted that, but then I get to pop in with my pop-up. I'm going to cast here, suck him in. I placed that where I did so that he dives that versus diving my back line. Knocked him back. Oh, that that snipe hurt so bad. Still doing good damage. That monkey and Edwin is phenomenal, obviously. I'm going to get my heal off. I'm going to stun it again. I'm going to drop one more. Pops it up just perfectly. Knocks him back. He's going to ult. But he got popped up by Edwin, so it missed it. I mean, it's all about CC. I couldn't quite reach him. I was trying. I couldn't, so I kind of wasted it, obviously. But, you know, it is what it is. Here we go. He's dead. And we move on. So we move to the second round. I'm in pretty good shape. And I had trouble really passing this without losing somebody until I brought Zoe in. So I'm going to get stunned here, and I'm going to spam this as crazy as I can. My heal, my stun. Everybody gets popped. Now, I wasted that. I clicked too early instead of letting the drop down like I should have, but I didn't. So I'm casting here. He gets interrupted. Pulling everybody together. Such a great thing. Lets me pop this up, which again is such a good use. Now, I lost Zoe when Ruby dive bomb like she did. I get my heal off. I get my AE off. Merlin comes out, or Sebastian comes out, revives her. I'm going to get another freeze, but it doesn't freeze Frosty or the other chick. Pull them all in together again. Now, here's where the bad one comes in. Spark comes in, and man, he destroys at this stage. I mean, just wrecks. There she goes. I'm going to ult again to interrupt the spell that was about to be cast. I'm going to heal. And because they're clumped up, that she did her job. Because she clumped them up, it allowed me to really mitigate a lot of the damage they were doing to my team. Because when they were so spread out, I really couldn't use Rams to his full advantage by putting them in that. And so it allowed me to maintain with my CC and my other abilities to really control this fight. Where before, you know, I'd be down here with some and up here with some, and I couldn't really get the full effect that I needed out of all this. So it was really a great thing for me. So I'm going to use this. Got going. Now I'm down to my last 4, obviously. Woo. It's funny, I don't know why it's not showing it. I beat it the stage, but for whatever reason it didn't show it. That's hilarious. Oh well, I don't know why I finished it off, but I did it because obviously I'm 81. But I beat it with her, and it was that same setup. So I was like, that looked a little different. Then they all look the same. So with her, I was able to do it. You know, if I go over here and I check the rankings, you know, he's been stuck on it, can't get at it, and there's just that Zoe is everything, and people kind of really struggle with that. I think she's phenomenal both in your arena, especially once she gets the Frost Whale, which makes the doppelganger. I think she's phenomenal in Crusade because she's able to control everybody together. Works good again with AE teams. You bring them in, you just start wailing on them, and before you know it, they're all dead. So I really like her. If you got any questions or comments on her, feel free to let me know. Feel free to post them. I think most guys will tell you she is a beast, especially Crystal Dungeons and everywhere else. So thanks for watching, guys and gals. I hope you have a great one.